What is going on, guys? This is Straight Ace, and it's been a while since I did a video. It's been how long has it been? Well, let me first off apologize for that. Life's just been really busy, and I'm constantly trying to reply to everybody that emails me or asks me a question. So this is actually one of those videos that I'm said I was gonna do about what I use to record. I use two different programs actually. I use Fraps and I use DxTory. Um, Fraps is like really easy to get to start up, and when you are in one of those clutch moments, like I need to get this clip. You hit not Alt Tab, but you hit your Windows key, type in Fraps, and Fraps open up, and you just hit your key and start recording. Where DxTory is a program that have to load up and get the game that you are playing. It's not a screen capture. It actually like a program that processes to actually connects to the game that you are actually playing through your graphics card, and where you have Fraps that records right off the screen, you have DxTory that captures right from the GPU. If I had a program to pick which is better, I would actually say DxTory, because DxTory doesn't use much of your CPU as Fraps. Fraps is well known for lowering the your FPS while playing, where DxTory does not, because it captures straight off of the GPU. And what you can do is go into the settings of DxTory and actually set up to where it can share between GPU and CPU, which is a lot better, especially if you're recording between 60 to 120 FPS. I record at 60 frames. I used to record at 30, but once I found DxTory, sometimes I even record with Fraps at 60 FPS. But once I started using DxTory, I actually started switching back and forth between 60 FPS and 120, because I actually have a 120 megahertz monitor. So that's how you actually go by your FPS. Can your monitor, is capable of processing that FPS? So if you have, like, usually people have a 60 hertz monitor, so they just go 60 FPS. So that's why 30 is always like the base, because your computer doesn't carry a hertz speed or anything like that. 30 is basically what, they say that the eye can see anyway, but most gamers can see past that. So if you have 60 to 120 hertz monitor, awesome gaming monitor, you can record and see the results of 60 to 120 FPS. So my number one tip is, when you are recording, is to make sure that wherever you are recording to is a different hard drive from the game that you are playing. If possible, I'm actually going to upgrade one of these days and go ahead and get myself a SSD and install majority of the games that I play on the SSD, and so I can have my both hard drives dedicated to recording. Because if you are recording on the same hard drive that you are playing on, you're basically making your hard drive work overtime because of sending and receiving files at the same time, which is already doing when you playing a game going to map to map anyway. It's actually the speed of your hard drive that is loading the map, not just your internet alone. So it is always better to record your footage to a different hard drive than the game that you're playing on, and sometimes that will actually help with the lag situation when you are using Fraps. Both programs have their pros and cons. Like I said, Fraps is just automatically ready to go. You hit, like, I have F9 as my startup key to capture the video. Boom, it's ready to go. Where you need DxTory up before you even start the game. So if you is just having a good day or recording session, You go ahead and pull up the DX story, then you pull up your game, and then you're just ready to go. Now, another thing that I like about the DX story that you can actually see your FPS on the side of the screen. You know, if you do that with Fraps, it actually records seeing the FPS as well. But with DX story, when you play back the video, it actually hides that. So the green numbers that you see from DX story actually disappear. So nobody can see your FPS. Where in Fraps, you have the option to hide it, or you have the option to see it. You have the same option with the story, but since it hides it anyway, when I do the playback, I just constantly watch it because I want to make sure that I'm in the range of 60 to 100 FPS when I'm playing the game. It just it just runs so much better, runs so much smoother. Now when I upload to YouTube, the FPS do take a drop because I don't see the playback render quality that I see in YouTube. It seems like YouTube downgrades it, and it's not as smooth and as my rendered quality, my rendered video. But anyway, that's probably another video about render settings. I give a tip for that too. If possible, I would say if you are doing a lot of editing, render in 1080. It's a lot better. It's a lot crisp. It's a lot cleaner. But if it's just a simple battleground video, no editing, just showing off some skills, render at 720 because there's no added effects to the video, so you just basically rendering the video. Programs that I use to edit my videos, which is Sony Vegas, and I'm starting to learn to use After Effects when it comes to more of lighting situations. Especially, I'm about to start uploading Black Ops 2 footage, so I really want to get good at After Effects. I say they both have their pros and cons as well. It seems like Sony Vegas crashes a lot. It's so many times. It's like 10 minutes into editing the video, I automatically start saving it. I save it myself. I don't trust the program itself to save, but I just start saving myself because I'll be playing the video back. I just did some awesome editing, and majority of it is finished, 80% of it, and boom, freezes, crash, and I just facepalm and be about to cry because it's gone. So they both have their pros and cons, which is with any type of software that you are using. So that's basically what I use. DX Story, Fraps, editing, Sony Vegas, and After Effects. So a lot of people was asking me what do I use to record. Now, Fraps, you can get Fraps. I think it's $30, $20. But DX Story, you're gonna come out the pocket getting DX Story. DX Story is kind of pricey, but it's understandable because it's pulling the game straight from your GPU, and it works well with XSplit. So if you're a live streamer, do not use XSplit for screen capture. Just go down to your don't get screen region. Go to camera and pick DX Story. Boom. It's right there, straight from the GPU. It's not heavy on the CPU at all, because if you go to screen region and it captures from the XSplit, it just captures from the screen. It uses a lot of CPU, but when you use a DX Story with XSplit, wonderful! It's wonderful, wonderful quality, 1080p if you have the internet to do it. You don't have to worry about no lag in the game. So it's like DX Story is like the ultimate recording program to me. That's my personal preference. I know a lot of people probably use Bandicam. Some people use Bandicam. A lot of people just love Fraps. To me, I just prefer DX Story. But when I'm on the go, I'm on the fly trying to get some clips, and I forgot to load DX Story, then I will start Fraps up. I will start Fraps in a hurry, because you can easily type in Fraps and search, and boom, it pops up ready to go when DX Story takes some time to load. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's more content to come. I'm sorry for the lacking of content. My next video is going to be add-ons. A lot of people have been asking me questions about my add-ons, so you will see that very, very soon. And yes, I'm going to give you the add-on for my font. Okay? Can everybody stop asking me that? No, I'm just playing. It seemed like a million people asked me about that font. What do you use to change your font? I need to know! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So, yes, I will be giving an add-on video and maybe keybinds. Maybe some keybinds. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. This is Straight Ace out.